Well, folks, at this point in the show, I'm in the Liquor Store in Dublin, just by the Liffey River, and I've got two great artists with me, Jessie Alexander and Jon Randell. They've flown in from the States to perform here tonight. Very welcome to Ireland, Jon.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And Jessie, it's great having you.
So great to be here.
And I know you're a little bit jet-lagged, Jessie.
Tad bit jet lag, but it's nothing Guinness can't cure, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Jon's going to tell us a little bit about his career, and I found out tonight on my way down here, Jon has written some fabulous songs, apart from being a great artist. Jon, tell us a little bit about your career.
Well, it's there's no cliff note for it, but I moved, grew up playing bluegrass music, moved to Nashville when I was 18 with some friends of mine. Was there a few years, got in a band called the Nash Ramblers, Emmylou Harris and the Nash Ramblers. It was my first big gig, was touring with Emmylou Harris. We played, our first gig was in London. Our very first shows were UK runs, and we toured over here quite a bit. So that's kind of where I cut my teeth in the business. From that, I did a couple of solo records, major label deals out of that. And through all that, I was writing songs, and I don't know. It's been a crazy career. I've been a sideman for some incredible artists. Emmylou, Lyle Lovett, Sam Bush Band, Vince Gill. I've gotten to work with some incredible artists. Written a handful of hit songs and I get to produce some records. And
Well, I was going to say, I was talking to Jessie before I spoke to you, saying, Jessie, your lovely wife here, and Jessie was telling me, and I know Jessie had a long journey today, but Jessie, he's written some real monster hits, and the latest one is Whiskey Lullaby is a brilliant one.
Whiskey Lullaby, yeah. In 2005, he won Song of the Year for that Country Music Association Awards. Is incredible highlight for us, and just knowing a song like that had been sitting around collecting dust for so long, and just something so close to his heart. It was just so cool to watch unfold.
So we have his and hers Song of the Years too.
Yeah, and I won last year.
Yeah.
Well, Jon, it's great talking to you because, as I said, I wasn't too aware of the songs you'd written until someone was telling me today on the way down, I'm travelling across Ireland, and said, Jon Randell, oh, Jesus, some great hits there. And then when I was talking earlier on to Jessie here, I found out that one of my favourite all-time country songs that's been on my show many times, Ashley Monroe, Like a Rose, and Jessie tells me not only is Ashley a great friend of yours, bridesmaid at her wedding,
Yes.
but who co-wrote the song?
Yeah, myself and Guy Clark. Got to give it up for Guy Clark. I'd written a handful of songs with Guy Clark over the years, and Ashley was going to go write with Guy, and she called me. She said, I'm kind of nervous about writing with Guy Clark because he is our hero. And so I came and hung out for the day, and we were drinking coffee, and she kind of made that comment about her growing up, and she was like, well, I came out like a rose at the end of it.
Well, it's a truly beautiful song. Now, I could talk to Jon and Jessie all night, but unfortunately, they're going on to perform, and we're running a little bit behind schedule. But there's no doubt I'll be talking to Jon and Jessie in the future and promoting their music, and not that just their music, but the songs they write. And Jessie's going to go back now to Nashville, and you're going to give my regards to Ashley.
Ashley, absolutely.
And Brandy Clark and people there that you would know, but I've never met, but tell them that we're playing their songs in the UK and Ireland, and we look forward to bringing you over to Ireland and the UK.
Absolutely.
And an interesting part on this, Jon, as we finalise the show, was I am bringing David Frizzell, who's a little bit older. I didn't think Jessie and Jon would know David, but before we go, one of the highlights of your early career was?
Oh, yeah, my band in high school got the opening slot for David Frizzell and Leon Everett at the in Mahia, Texas.
There you go.
That was really cool. It was the first tour bus I ever saw up close. I was like, I want to be on one of those. So
there you go, from the Liquor Store in Dublin, Jon Randell and Jessie Alexander, and we're going to now take a look at one of my favourite all-time videos. A beautiful song, brings tears to your eyes, and it's a credit, Jon, to be talking to you and Jessie and to know that you wrote this beautiful song. So say hi to the people in Ireland and the UK.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. Thanks
Thank
for having
you
us
so
back.
much.